It's the Caleb
The sip is for this upcoming one. Yeah, we're trying to do some Dark Depths fast land action. Hey, Captain Red, thanks for the $5. So Soul Ring can activate a Dark Depths pretty quickly. If Soul Ring wasn't in the pack, what would we be doing? Maybe like Omnath or Steve are like kind of lands based, or Pillage. But yeah, I am happy that I think my foot's gonna be good by the time Gen Con comes around. I did go to Gen Con once with a broken foot, and that was miserable. Absolutely miserable. Limping around. Same foot too. This foot's been through hell. Yeah, none of these cards scream fast land combo to me. I'm gonna take the Ignoble Hierarch. I'm gonna try and cut green, because green's got a lot of land tutoring, like crop rotation and fast bond and such. I've never gone to SawCon. What do people do at SawCon? They SawCon these nuts? What? Is it a SawCon or is it a NutCon? I don't know. I don't understand. So Courser's good with fast bond. I think I'm gonna grab this Windswept Heath. All right, Captain Red's got a song request. Found these guys last week. Fucking slap. Check them out. This is Hunter Tones, Nassau, Motion Nation. Live from the living room. What does Turbo Depths mean? Exactly what you said, Stage. The Thep Stage combo. And we're trying to do it quickly. Urborg might help with that. Let the Dark Depths itself tap for a mana. Yeah, but that's what the stage is, Dr. Rock, is cheating it. Paying mana for Depths would be a cooler step. Paying mana for Depths would be a pretty miserable step. It's just like, watch us lose again, slowly. Yes, we have a winning position. No, we're not attacking with our Hierarch over 20 turns to win the game. We're activating this Dark Depths. And giving our opponent a lot of draws. Yeah, that bill would be really good with a fast land step, but we're going to take this Thespian Stage, huh? A little specific. A little specific. Omen could open up Valakut. That's also pretty combo-y. Well, there's the aforementioned Valakut. Excavator could do fast bond things, but I think we want the Valakut here. Because we already have the other half of the combo. I don't want to fuck with any of this. I could grab Ulamog in case of channel. It's not really a lands synergy, but neither is any of this other stuff. I'm gonna the Pillage the Bog. We're cheating on lands. It could be a nice tutor, huh? Escape Shift is indeed in the cube. The Overrun Tomb's tempting. We're gonna take Corsair. This sounds like if I went to a vaguely upscale diner that had a jazz group playing live music while I ate my dinner over candlelight. I think that might just be the setting that I listen to smooth jazz the most in, though. So that might be a personal association. Bring to light Escape Shift, maybe? Maybe? The Bill came back. People are passing up on Bill? Green's just open, huh? I think Bill's one of the best green threats. My opinion on Bill in Vintage Cube went from like, whoa, this card's pretty good, to like, this card's fucking nuts very quickly. So we need a Thespian Stage. We need some land tutors. I'm sorry, I don't need a Thespian Stage. We need a Dark Depths. Very similar with a Thespian Stage. Yeah, my physical therapist recommended... Ooh, sup, Mox? That I just put, like, some balls behind my back. I've got some lacrosse balls here, but she said like tennis balls and stuff work too. And just roll it around back there when I'm streaming for long periods. That's been pretty awesome. Much improvement in my back pain. It's like a mini massage midway through the stream. Yeah, we're just gonna take this Mox Ruby hum. I think we could actually activate Thespian Stage on turn 2 a number of different ways in this deck. If we get the Dark Depths, of course. Yavamaya's not the worst. Might come back to us. I think I'm gonna take this Rumble. You like impulses for permanence and ramps you. It's gotta be good in the lands deck, huh? There's Dryad. There's another copy of Prismatic Omen. I think I'm into that. Escape Shift, a Primetime. I don't hate the Duress. I think I'm gonna grab the Copperline Gorge. Well, we don't have any red requirements, right? Currently. It might help with Bring to Light. We don't know if we're gonna play Bring to Light yet. I think I'm gonna take the Duress. I think Duress makes sense. Did I change chairs? I did change chairs, yeah. In the chat, in my mod chat, there was some discussion of different chairs, and a couple brands were touted as just being like super high quality, and to look around on Facebook Marketplace. And so I went on Facebook Marketplace, and I just typed in the brand name, and I saw there was a $300 chair being sold for like $100, and I was like, yeah, I can jam that. I can try it out, see if it helps my back, because I've been having so many different back issues, right? Might as well try as many different things as possible. Go to physical therapy, change chairs, do a bunch of different stuff. And I show up there, and there's a super kind Indian family selling this office chair. And when I get home, I get the chair in my study, and I realize that it just super smells like the best home cooked Indian food of all time. I got a pre-seasoned chair at a discount. I'm gonna grab this Tireless Tracker, huh? It's a pretty good land combo. I did not get a Herman Miller, no. That was the other brand that was touted. This is a Steel something or other. Bounce Land could be good, huh? If we're dropping lands quickly. Steel Case, yeah. You like Voltigi with Bring to Light. I think we can wheel the Valky, right? Maybe. I guess there's only gonna be 2 cards left. I think the Chamber is a little bit more what we're doing here. I really only want Bring to Light if we're playing Escape Shift. I don't want to be doing other combos with it. The focus is on the Stip, huh? Yeah, I've heard they last for fucking forever, Hogwash. It's pretty good. I like that the back is not like firm. It's almost like pressing back against me, so it keeps me moving around. Just kind of what I need. Or a little Fatal Push here, maybe. Could start grabbing off-color duels for Bring to Light, just in case we did find the Escape Shift. We landed on a Lo-Fi Beats playlist. Once Upon a Time is interesting. Shifting Woodland also works with Dark Depths. I wonder if I could pull that off, hum. Yavamaya coming back. That's nice. That's groovy. Travel Flames is actually kind of sick here, huh? Between the Prismatic Omen and the Dryad. Yeah, some ways to get all our lands into play quickly would be nice. I guess Uro counts some. Twister would be sweet if we had Fast Bond. We have some other fast mana with the Soul Ring and the Mox Ruby. Feels like Uro is a little bit more what we're about currently. Crucible again would be interesting if we had Fast Bond, but we super don't. There's another bounce land here. I would like the bounce lands a lot better if we had Grazer. We do not. Maybe I'll get our Crucible anyway. Hey, there we go, hum. Titania also in the pack here. Yeah, Recruiter, Escape Shift, and Primetime and Crop Rotation are our biggest gets at this point. Oh, there's map in this cube too, huh? Map would also be sweet. Nadu does work with a step, huh? We have Bristly Bill here. He exploded. Thanks to the sub. Thanks to 29 months. There's Reclaimer. Nice. Just gonna snag it. It's pretty important. I know we have Dark Depths and Thespian stage, right? No need to risk it not coming back. Shame that Nadu and Greaves are in the same pack. Yeah, but I mean, Nadu and Bill is still good. Could still work out. Lotus Cobra is interesting. We have a fetch land, and then it's pretty good with the Reclaimer too. Frantic Search can ramp with bounce lands. Oh, there's Springheart and Nintuku. Yeah, give me that. I'm gonna grab this Zurin Orb just in case Titania comes back to us. Wouldn't that be groovy? Or wait, or we want white. I want this fucking card. We got a few different critters we don't mind sacking, huh? Nintuku tokens, Malevolent Rumble tokens. I think I dig this Mortuary. I'm gonna think for a sec. We are light on playables, aren't we? I guess I can play that Oddity. Yeah, I think I just have to grab a thing. Think about Pick Your Poison versus Green Sun here. Green Sun's kind of good. You can go find Uro. Pick Your Poison is main deckable, yeah. I'm gonna grab this Frog. This Frog's fucking cracked. Titania came back. Witherbloom's hot too. Alright, I'm not worried about my playable count anymore. The last pick, Zurin Orb. Check these out of here. Do we have enough blue? So the Prismatic Omen and Dryad just like give you all the blue in the world. So our mana situation's a lot better than it looks in terms of colors. And Reclaimer can tutor, and Lotus Cobra's good. You see what I mean? Like there's just a lot of fixing here. We are running Omen. Omen and Valakuts are pretty real. Wishclaw Talisman is a tutor. The issue with the Wishclaw Talisman is you tutor up for your Dark Depths combo and you make it 20/20, and then your opponent goes, oh, I will now tutor for my Swords of Plowshares and answer your 20/20. And then you're like, oh, fuck. So usually if you're activating Wishclaw, you want to like fucking kill them that turn, right? Just thinking here, I could cut like one more card, squeeze one more land in, because the Dark Depths isn't like really a land. And Dryad's giving us extra land drops and stuff. I think this is probably okay. We have Crucible to rebuy, Peatland and the Fetch, the Red Splash for Tribal Flames and Kavu. Yeah, those cards would be sick here. Could cut Duress from the main deck. I do like that it's a spell going into the graveyard for Uro, but yeah, let's do this. So this is 12 green sources. It's about right. I don't think it's an interesting conversation. If that wasn't clear. I guess I'll play the Spar's headquarters and the Noble Hierarch. I was thinking about cycling the headquarters, but now we have 2 hierarchs. Guess I'll jam that. Are we playing like a 19-land deck? Yeah, sort of. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Rotten Agenda, thanks for the sub. Giving a sub to Ghost King TTV. Congrats, Ghost King. We do indeed be cubing Rotten Agenda. Counting depths, it's 20. Isn't that not true? Now you're like counting a mox too. Now I can still cycle the headquarters if I want. I guess I want. Yeah, I usually don't count Soul Ring as a land. Just like I wouldn't count like a talisman. Hell yeah, chug time. Yeah, we got a few different lane combos in here. Hope your deck turned out well too. We can't double trigger this on my turn. Because the Titania has to rebuy something, right? So if you leave the Heath in play and then play it and to trigger it after, it just doesn't work. You would need 2 fetches to double trigger this. We could do more than that though if we found ourselves a yeah, that card. We're a mana short of running out the Crucible. This deck really could use a fastball on Tom. One of the issues with our spot here is that the opponent has 3/3 first strikes. So we kind of need to do like all the damage in the world or something. Sure. Doesn't make a difference. Yeah, you still want to rebuy the Heath, right? Because then you crack the Heath, that gives you a trigger, and then the land you can side with the Zern Orb. So the Heath would be 2 5/3s, whereas the other land would be 1 5/3, right? Fuck. Yeah, right, Jagaldemon? I don't blame you. That is an aspect of my job that I probably underappreciate. Just because I've been at it so long. Should I still be cracking Heath? There's like 2 more forests left in the deck. I want to thin them out. Two more forests. And we can't really attack, right? We would deal them 10 and lose half of our elementals, and then what would we do next turn? Attacking with 1 elemental and using the exalted triggers also doesn't work, right? They just put 2 first strikes in front of it. I know the feel, Treskies. I know the feel. One forest left in the deck. I might leave it in. Play the Valakut out next turn. What's up, Bill? If I put 2 counters on 1... Fucking Bill, am I right? Attack for 10. Ooh. I think Dryad would be my best draw here by a lot, to start machine gunning down the board. Savines, yeah, Savines. I was thinking they were going to either play Savines or they were going to Samwise back the Blade Splicer. That's what I was worried about when they put the Blade Splicer in front. Hey, OK Cups, thanks for 66 months there. Appreciate you. Getting some nice Abyss action in. Sup, Reclaimer. I like that our life total is like way sturdier than it looks too. Because we just have 12 life stashed in play, and we're like functionally 18 if we need to be. Makes the board a lot more hopeless for the opponent than it might appear. Oh my god, next turn the Rumble was finally getting us there. Uro would have been sick that game too. I like most of it. You're a dwarg? Are you digging a hole? This opener's kind of sick. Might turn to Uro here. Ooh, my 1 removal spell. For a while last game, I thought Fatal Push might be the only way that I could have pushed through, as it were, to get into those first strikers. I was glad to be wrong. We could Courser before our land drop. Maybe that's better than Urowing. Maybe you're supposed to let them serve with the cat first. Oh, they would have blown up my Corsair and it wouldn't have mattered. Oh, they're hitting the Zurin orb. Sure, yeah, get that orb out of there. Get that orb out of there. That orb insulted your mother. We can never dig too deep. Words to live by, huh? Hey, Funkified, thanks for 76 months. Oh, wow, that's a lot of cards. So the Titania has nothing to rebuy. I'm thinking about grabbing this Dryad, even though it doesn't do a lot for me. Kind of regretting playing this Pillage the Bog. Because the Peatland would have played well with the Titania or the Crucible. I'm just going to grab the Dryad. Might help play some lands off the top, Oh, the Pillage the Bog went to the graveyard. Yeah, we're closer to Uro than we'd think, Yeah, Yeah, Funkify with a 76 month, the big 7-6. That's like 10 years. That's like so many years. That's like a billion years. Never thought I'd be streaming this long. Okay, Elspeth's a little scary. Oh yeah, easy to boom. What did I think I was going to do out of college? I thought I was going to be doing like some entry-level editing work for a while. I wanted to work in the magazine industry. Ideally, something in gaming. And I moved to Chicago, and the magazine industry had just crashed. And I was like looking for like any kind of like entry-level editing work and fighting with people that had been working for like 20 years and got laid off and stuff. It was a rough time. I had a few callbacks. Ugh. I had a comedy writing gig that I landed, but it was too far to commute for. Oh, I should be saving land drops, huh, for the Spring Heart. I could have like a pile of coursers. That could be kind of cool. Comedy writing is indeed a joke, yeah. Yeah, it would have been like an hour commute for not much pay. So I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I wanted to though. You were making a joke? I was not. Is there any aspect of a normal career that I sometimes miss? So there were times in the middle where streaming can be like kind of alienating, where I got like very lonely for periods. It was difficult to like force yourself to like go outside and interact with humans and such. I think that's the only like actual downside of my career. There's a thespian stage in here, Zed. No, I don't just mean COVID times, Bondilove. During COVID, when people couldn't like go out and everyone was like going like fucking stir crazy. That was like my regular, normal. Everyone else was. I was already prepped for that, Bondilove. That was just what I was already doing. I was in my element, yeah. So attacking here doesn't really do much, right? It'd be a 4-6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can clear it pretty easy. I think I'd rather keep my courser around. Well, if we traded some critters off, we might get Uro back. That's worth thinking about, too. Pillage the Bog does not have flashback. It's got foretell, or plot, I'm sorry, plot. Yeah, I can see that, Romano. The first like 3 years that I was full in on Magic, I was not doing streaming. And most of my money was coming from tournaments. My first year doing it, like 70% of my money came from doing cash tournaments and such. And the second year I did it, I think like half of my income was coming from that. And then the third year I did it, it was more like 30 or 40%. And then when I switched over to streaming, that number like went down dramatically. Definitely stressful. Definitely low stability. And not much downtime. I think I was making like well below minimum wage. I never like calculated it out, but I think I was like grinding for like $4 an hour or something. Ooh, a thespian stage. Something miserable. So just leave the Soul Ring up with the stage, huh? Oh no, the Dark Depths can activate too. So leave the Dark Depths and the Urborg. A Caleb the OnlyFans? No, you need to have fans for an OnlyFans to work. So the years where I was like grinding my tightest were also the years that I would not have been successful. Yeah, only acquaintances. Ha! All these fucking courser triggers. What have I done? I've made the perfect deck. The fucking courser triggers. I'm... we hit a forest too, an untapped forest, so we get even one more courser. That's 7 courser crew fixes. Not enough. Never enough. Sacrificing an Uro with the trigger on the stack to the white would actually be pretty sick. I wonder if I should just like literally be tutoring up Dark Depths here. I guess I could get the whole combo next turn, right? Maybe sack Valakut for Dark Depths, sack Reclaimer to the white. I did remember Vigilance. Yeah, I've played with the white enough now. Oh, nice. I was like, are we not activating Urza Saga? Well, they'll see the 2020 coming. They'll certainly like make a flyer to block and such. Is the Time Walk even better than just activating Saga twice? I don't think so. I think I'd rather Time Walk with the Saga tokens in play personally. But maybe they got other plans, huh? Maybe they got other plans for their mana and things and such. Yeah, they're not even activating Saga here, huh? Well, that's annoying. Thinking about set Thespian Stage. Alright. Shifting Woodland as an arrow doesn't work. You need Delirium. Our deck doesn't get Delirium very easily. It doesn't just like become an arrow, right? Way easier for us to fill up the graveyard and bring back the arrow the natural way. I like one more mana to Green Sun for Dryad here. Yeah, I thought about getting Dryad and doing like 2 triggers at the Urza this turn. But I kind of like the idea of having the Titania plus white going. Yeah, Bone's got a Spellbomb in play, so Dark Depths isn't amazing. We're actually in a very tight bind here. Shadow Spear and Kappa Cannoneer and Retrofitter and Urza all play very well together, huh? Well, the Spellbomb is not all of it either, George Monte. We would still be losing if they didn't have a Spellbomb right now, because the Shadow Spear on Turtle is like very brutal. Like they raced my 2020. If I'd spent this turn making it 2020, we need to do more than that somehow. Haste up, Pup Snap. Seven coursers would help. Well, that's fucking interesting. They did not tap out. They have Urza. Urza makes 4 mana on this board. Hey, guys, Cradle Hum. We do not have Fast Bond. We wish. It works on Titanium. Your token from Titania just dies every time. And then you rebuy a land. You just like make a bunch of elementals. $17. I guess I gotta do some blocking hum. 17 minus 6. I think we're losing Titania here. I could block Reclaimer and Elemental there and just like soak. What if just Reclaimer blocks? Take 13, go to 1. There's no blue mana up. Angry. That's also just backseating. Don't do that. Yeah, after I've made the line is a great time to discuss. Otherwise, I would much rather make the mistake. What's that, 34? I think 34 is too many lives, unfortunately. I'm gonna try the fucking Titania thing. We can't crack Heath because we're only at 1. This super doesn't work. Yeah, I needed Lotus Cobra, Zern Orb stuff. Pretty dead though. Rigged indeed. Rigged indeed. Let's crack this peatland. Should have just let on the crack in the peatland, right? I think I should have been clearing this construct now that I'm here. Yeah, I'm probably just like wasting the clock. Don't need to sack it all to live. I need to sack it all to kill them. Why went that spins the Valakut? We didn't have enough time. We didn't have enough mana. I'm at 12 minutes on the clock after this. We're like still in game 1. I was kind of just making plays. I didn't see a convenient spot to Thespian stage the Valakut. Might have been good. That's worth like 3 Titanian triggers, right? Because you're spending the stage and 2 more lands to do that. So like we ended with 4, 6 landfall triggers. We would have had 3 instead. Doesn't actually deal us any extra damage, right? Yeah, we'd be doing a little bit better if I'd led on cracking the peatland. For sure. Done an EOT. Oh, sure. But I wanted to fetch a land with the Reclaimer. Good thing to be thinking about in the future, though. Stage in Valakut. Especially if my plan is to tutor up Dryad and pop off, You're not wrong. Yeah, it's still correct to do so sooner, though, right, as a Snyder. It's better to, like, draw the Zern Orb sooner. You're right that if I had done it in a different order, I might not have drawn the orb. But the sooner you get the Zern Orb in your turn, the better off you are. Or, like, jumping with the Elemental token, too, would have given us some life to work with. Certainly a crazy game. Yeah, if you're thinking about, like, the correct order of sequencing or whatever, the unknown variable, if you're trying to, like, figure out what the actual correct play is, shouldn't overvalue the unknown stuff. So this is 19. Yeah, I'm just gonna all in this. Like, we could do some blocking and we wouldn't have to sack quite so many lands. But I think I like just going for it. Maybe wrong. Maybe it's just we trying to triad combo again. I feel like if you try and go for that, though, they just bounce it, right? Interrupt your turn. $12 mana. Is it just upheaval? 6 mana floating. Do we just scoop here? We get the Spring Heart in play, right? No, it gets bounced. It gets bounced. So we would go like Bayou, Noble Hierarch, and they're running out Kappa Cannoneer here. Yeah, we're just dead. After all that, I mean, I think we had him on the crackback. We had 10 5/3s here, and gonna make 3 more. We have like 12 minutes for game 2 and game 3. Perfect. Plenty of time. An excessive amount of time, in my opinion. I'm only Fatal Push in. Maybe Frog should be cut for duress. Or I could just not be a coward. Yeah, 11 minutes is not enough time for game 2 and 3. Not in this fucking deck, right? Reclaimer's tempting. It can go tutor up the soul land and get more land drops. But a Mana Dork could just let me... Ah, well. Yeah, I could have gotten the black producing Mana Dork and then pillage this next turn. Don't have to win 2. I could win on time. I don't think that's happening. Opponent's got a really nice start here, and my start is not really nice. Hey, Golgari Longlegs, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 17 months or the 16 months there. Appreciate it. You're very welcome for the stream. So we Cobra here, land drop, sack. I think we can play another thing too. Do I want to get Frog down? Do I want to play Bill? Probably want to get Bill down, hum. Think about Nantukuing my Lotus Cobra. I agree, Titania would be really good. So if I copy, fetch, I could pay, but I'd only have 1 green up. And then I'm just playing Ignoble, then I'd have 2 Lotus Cobras. I feel like that's not as good. I mean, I could still bestow on Lotus Cobra and make some 1/1s. Be cool to get the frog down, but I think I'm supposed to do this. And now I can push that Gadgeteer. Probably worth. This deck really could have used that Nadu hum. The Reclaimer can go get Academy. They have a Nadu. If only I had a Treachery hum. Hell yeah. Do I want to activate Thespian Stage here? 1, 2. I mean, I guess I can with the Hierarch of the Herborg. Let's make another Lotus Cobra. Only 7 minutes on the clock. I'm so fucked. I'm so royally fucked. Maybe I should just make my 2020 now so I can have 6. Yeah, I don't think I have enough time to stack all these Cobra triggers, right? Like, I should probably stop making Cobras. I can't help it, though. I'm addicted. Five and a half minutes. Oh shit, what up? Hey, yeah, but do things to the sub these 87 months. We're cubing so hard here. I don't know, this attack might be dog shit, whatever. Make them do something for a change, huh? Rear sight, me being so low on time. I almost timed out yesterday in the modern tournament. I won one of those matches with 5 seconds on the clock. Something I gotta work on, hum. It helps that with this deck, we're like doing cool things, right? Takes time, clicking, making all the tokens, stacking the triggers. You didn't see that, so it didn't really happen. It's worth watching, Debut. It's like, it's sick. It wasn't just a 5-second win. It was 5-second Mindslaver turn win. One of my sicker match wins in a while. All chat was popping off, yeah. Really cool moment. It was yesterday, yeah, yesterday's modern tournament. Spoilers, but I ended up going 5-1 overall. Beat Reed Duke. The match I'm talking about was versus Young Dingo. quite the modern player himself. Yeah, not looking forward to just getting upheavaled here again. And we lost to Jim Davis, yeah. Doing Through the Breach Emrakul stuff, which we were pretty bad against as like a dedicated ramp deck. We didn't really have combo interaction and such. Right through the groove. I think the Relic of Sauron should be activating to find upheaval, but maybe they just already have it, so they just want that one extra mana. Feels like an upheaval turn, doesn't it? I think we can scoop. It's not like we've got like a fast bond to recover or whatever. It's not like we've had like if we had like a Soul Ring Mox draw over here, then we might be able to, you know, drop some stuff. Opponent's only at 3. The issue is that like it's just so slow, right? They get to replay True Name, not do all their shit. So we can play the Reclaimer, and that's like a threatening lethal, but it gets blocked real easy by Retrofitter. We're a little ways away from getting the Psychic Frog down. But Psychic Frog could one-shot. What if I drew a Mox? Would drawing a Mox help? Turn 1 Bill. I don't know. We're here, I guess. Kill us to time? I mean, we're only 2 minutes away. I'm more worried about being killed us to killed, not killed us to time. Because they can play the True Name here and the Nadu out. And get some Retrofitter activations. Yeah, very, very far away from going to time here. And they have Spell Bomb. Yeah. We can only play one thing. Spell Bomb our blocker. Dealing a 7. You can still catch up on time. We wouldn't be bestowing in game 3. But like a fast Titanium can just kill people sometimes. I wonder what they just sealed up, What are they building in there? Cabal Ritual. Turn 2 Cabal Ritual. Into Coalition Relic. Alright, alright. I think I will just play the bill. Yeah, I figure if they wasteland my headquarters here, I can just Titanium back, right? Get some bill triggers. Virtuing the Cobra, sure. Play the Omen, why not? The Summoning Sickness, like, ripples are certainly new, yeah. Oh, wow, it's almost 5? I might not have time for another draft tonight. I want to take a shower before my company comes over. My cards, my beautiful cards! We'll see. A land here, Bill might just solo. I can't activate. I kind of like staging the Valakut, even though we're like a ways away. Crucible would be a sick rip for me. Oh no. I'm making the 2020 now because when they untap, they'll get their Wasteland back from Crucible, right? And then we won't be able to because they'll be able to respond. We put the stage activation on the stack and they would Wasteland the Dark Depths in response, right? Or the original stage, whatever. You can even wait till this part. I got the Fatal Push for Duress. I wish we had a disenchant effect in the sideboard. Copying Valakut. If you copy Valakut in that spot where they are wastelanding the Valakut, then the wasteland can hit the stage the next turn. So I'd rather have the stage copy the basic, right? Because they had Crucible Wasteland going. I think we're in a Green Sun for Uro here, maybe? We'll see. We'll see what we draw. I think Woodland should probably have been cut for a basic. But then you have to leave the mana up for that debut. If you just have the stage untapped, like now, because the opponent's got a Crucible in play and a Wasteland in their graveyard, and then you can never tap that Thespian stage. You always have to leave up Thespian stage and Soul Ring for like the rest of the game, right? You're not able to actually use your mana for anything. You're not able to like activate Bristly Bill if you'd like hit another untapped land and stuff. The turn they Wastelanded the Valakut, correct debut. I'm with you there. If they had gone for the stage instead, they would have had a rough time of it. I see where you're coming from now. I see what you're putting down. Kind of hate losing the Heath, but I want to untap land here. Losing Heath to the Lantern, right? Who would win in a thumb wrestling contest? Uro or Flage? Oh, Flage for sure. For sure. Uro is like a fucking Greco nude oil wrestler. And Flage is like a boxer. Do either of them have thumbs? I mean, I was talking about like in spirit. Could have played white here. I had some nice tutoring going. I thought Courser potentially giving me another land drop off the Dryad was sweet. Well, we got a land drop at least. Yeah, I would assume taking Green Sun Zenith versus like any random green creature is almost certainly correct. But you have to be pretty confident that that random green creature kills you. We could activate Woodland, right? No, my bill! Rude. They're just making the white stronger? Sort of. There's still this Lantern here. We actually have Delirium. I think we just like try to activate the Woodland though. They crack the Lantern. Oh shit. Okay. The comment was mostly a joke. Jokes are not allowed here, so I do accept your apology, Spawn. It was appropriate. Do better in the future. Yeah, we did have Delirium. Let's do a draft for future me. Let's do a draft for future me, and then I gotta go shower and stuff.